Hello everyone and welcome to IsmsByJBM. Today we're going to be doing December birthstone nails inspired by the blue topaz. I started off by doing an infill of polygel and put down a layer of foundation gel. Then I'm taking Born Pretty's stamping polish and applying one coat on each nail except for my index finger. This nail polish had good coverage, so it only required the one coat. However, it is a stamping polish, so you have to work fairly quickly and make sure you're kind of generous with the application to avoid trying to fix like brushstroke marks. But we're going to be getting the sidewalls in tip for this design. So we're going to let that dry, and after that we're going to be taking this gel polish by Gelish called Izzy, Wizzy, Let's Get Busy. It's got this really nice tiny blue glitters in it. And at first I thought that maybe I would do like an ombre application, but you just couldn't tell, so I put it on the whole nail and I'm applying 2 coats of this. So now I'm going to be taking my striping tape, and this is a new roll, so you want to find the end, clip off the little color indicator, and then we're going to take a length of this and we're going to stick this onto our thumbnail. So I'm just gauging the middle of the nail, and where I'm clipping it is probably not the best ideal spot, so I'm going to be switching the tweezers towards the end so that I can get a better grip on it and place it where I need to. So this is the same day filming, so I think the stamping polish is dry, but just to make sure, I am lightly tapping this tape down. So now I'm going to be taking Gelish Hard-Gel, and I'm going to be applying this to my index finger, and we're going to try to water out this smile line. So I'm taking this hard gel and I'm going to create a design on this finger, and it's going to curve to cover that smile line. So if you hear noise in the background, just please, hopefully it's not too bothersome. I'm literally packing boxes at the same time of doing this video. But yeah, so I'm just gonna take some iridescent glitters. I'll leave a link in the description box below. And I'm taking a brush and just generously sprinkling this onto that wet hard gel. Again, we're trying to muddle out that smile line, so in this case less is not more, and I'm just brushing off the excess onto this nail. After curing it, I'm taking my brush again and I'm going to be removing the excess, and we're going to grab some Gummy Jelly by Nail Couture, and then some Shiny by Nail Couture, and we're going to apply some gummy jelly right over this S-curve, as we are going to be applying crystals and rhinestones on there. I wonder if anybody knows like the difference between the crystals and rhinestones. I mean, obviously they actually have to be crystals. And I think I have a hodgepodge mix of my rhinestones and crystals that I don't remember which ones are which at this point, but I wonder what makes that difference. I think I could see the difference, but I wonder what makes that difference. So for this nail, we're going to go more blue topaz and taking these big sizes down to little sizes. And I'm going to flank them with smaller clear crystals. I guess you can tell by looking at the how it reflects light, I guess. That you can tell the difference between, because I know some of these, I'm for sure the clear ones, they may all be crystals, but I think blue topazzy ones may be a mix. So this is I'm so scrunched for time. I'm actually moving in a week, so I'm just trying to get everything done, and it's a little stressful. But just getting it done, I guess. But definitely need to hit the hay after this because I have to wake up so early and go back to my work state. So obviously that's why we're moving. So I'm like getting a little flustered, but it's all gonna work out. You can hear the confidence in my voice. Actually, I'm just trying not to cause too much noise in general and for the recording purposes of this all. So almost everything is time-lapsed because it's, you know, basic things that I've shown in my previous videos. But the actual designing of the nail, like right now, is in real time. For those that would like to replicate the design. it's so crazy doing these things, because like I think I come up with something as I'm going, and then I look at it and I'm like, oh, you know, I probably should put some more here and put some more here, and then, you know, obviously it ends up looking like I put a lot to it, because I did. But it all looks great at the end anyway, so I'm not too unhappy about this. Man, so I'm gonna be like, my husband and I are doing things kind of separately to make the most of our moving time. I mean, I don't know how fast moving normally takes people, but you know, we figure he'll do stuff here and I'll do stuff at the other place. So start Monday, I'm going to be alone at our new place, and I'm going to be doing stuff there. So I'm actually going to have the shorter end, because I'll be in an empty apartment, and that means I'll be in a sleeping bag for about a week. A sleeping bag and a lawn chair. The sacrifices we make. But it'll be fun. You know, in an empty apartment, cleaning up and stuff. Everybody has their own ideas about fun, I guess. But no, it'll be fun. You know, because I like change. Not many people do. And then I like, you know, especially new changes, because it's an opportunity to start over and start fresh. Like, as in nails, let's totally do a metaphor and say that, like, yeah, like nails, you can make a design and say you hate it. You at least have like the next time to make a better one. Or just the idea of doing something different every time. I mean, that's why I like doing these things, because I have a creative side, and my creative side wants to create, obviously, and I get to do that every week with you guys, so thank you for that. But I get to come up with something out of nowhere and see what happens with it. So as the same with an apartment, the possibilities are endless, and hopefully I mean, this time it's pretty good, you know. Not that this apartment isn't. This was our diamond in the rough, and I found it. Thank you very much. But yeah, we always intended to get out of this city, so it's nice to be coming back home. But anyway, so now I'm going to be doing this sweater design. It was my first time trying to execute this thing, and I feel like I could have done it differently, and I definitely, when I can, to do it with the right materials. So that's the other thing. You know, just with these hard times, you don't want to be going out and spending money on things that are not really needed. So I kind of withheld on buying new nail supplies, which is why I started this whole thing back in August, to just like use up what I have. And as you've seen, like, I've done so many things with just what I have. And I mean, granted, I did spend a good amount in the beginning, but I mean, for anyone that doesn't have that account to be spending money all over the place, like, you know, clearly you can do it so much with what you have. So yeah, I haven't really gotten much in supplies, but I think I should have done this differently with different materials, and maybe my sweater design would have come off better than it did. But anyway, that will change. Maybe not, because I'm actually enjoying using up everything that I have. Like, I only have a little bit of polygel left, and I could use that to make my objects with the magnets. And then I have hard gel that I'll be using next, and I can see myself using that for a few months. So who knows? I might not need to get that many things just yet. But it will happen, because I have some ideas and I can't do them with what I have. So but yeah, so I actually knit and I do cable stitching, and I'm trying to replicate it here, because the ones that I've seen on YouTube that other people have done, they look good, you know, but when you do knitting and cable stitching, it's like, that's not right. But let me tell you, trying to do a cable stitch with this hard gel is no joke. I mean, it's a lot harder than talking about it. The hard gel tries to level off because it's runny, so that's one of the issues. And then just getting the hard gel to look like the cable. I mean, you can't touch the lines because they'll level off into each other. So that's what makes it harder, I guess. So now I'm just applying this same technique onto my pinky nail. I'm a little bummed because this is my second time doing my voiceover. I took the time to just sit and do the voiceover. And when all was said and done, I was replaying it back. It chopped off like, oh my gosh, like 4/5 of my recording. So as I said, I'm kind of in the middle of packing, so I can't take off another, 40 minutes to do a voiceover. And more than that, because you have to listen back at it and see that it's right. I mean, and a good thing I did, because, I would have never noticed that it chopped off most of my voiceover. But, yeah, so that's why I'm unfortunately trying to do another voiceover while I'm packing. So again, apologies for that, but it's so annoying. And lately I've been annoyed by, maybe it's the app or my phone, but like, posting the last video took forever. Like, I don't know what was wrong. It was probably like the hotel Wi-Fi, but I ate up like all of my high-speed data in one day or 2 days of my every month they refresh your data. But anyway, and it's only small. I used to have unlimited, but like I said, when times are tough like this, you have to cut for spending, so I just changed it because I was running on Wi-Fi all the time. And I guess the hotel sucked and it switched to mobile. And that's how I wasted up my data. But that took long, and then now it just freaking ate up my voiceover. So it's just definitely giving me a hard time. Oh my gosh. I have my TV set up here so that I can enjoy watching stuff while I do my nails, and so I'm just taking that all apart. Those straight lines are kind of hard to do. I should have used a longer brush. Maybe that would have been easier. But yeah, it was difficult to make them super straight with hard gel and a short brush. Short brush. But yeah, so I just had to work with what I had. Anyway, after curing that, I'm taking Sally Hansen's Big Matte Top Coat and applying that on my middle finger. And as I'm doing it, because I'll be doing it to my pinky nail too, I'm noticing that it probably would be best to do it a different way because it definitely muddled out my design. I mean, obviously, maybe if I had a gel matte top coat, I would be able to have more playtime with it. Because as I'm placing this top coat down, it wants to dry, and it's drying matte, so it's getting muddy. So then I had to do a second coat of this hard gel, as you can see here, just to make the definition of this sweater pop out. So that's the other drawbacks of not having what you need to do, but I'm making do from it. I realized that in another world, I would have laid down the matte coat first, which is not ideal because you don't want the hard gel to chip off of it. But if I were to do this over again, I would say screw it, put down the matte coat, then put the hard gel, and then I just left it as shiny because if I tried to matte coat those definitions again, it would drown out with all the with how the top coat is, so that was unfortunate. But now I'm going to put some hard gel evenly all over my ring finger, and we're going to be applying silver foil that I'll leave a link in the description box below. And this is my first time doing foil too, so thought that was kind of interesting. The kit that I got, and it was actually a gift, so that's how I got that. But it came with different foils. It came with gold, rose gold, and I think brass or copper. So I'll definitely be able to get to play with those. But yeah, see, as you can see here, I'm just taking random strips from this foil and applying it to my ring finger. I feel like I'm in awkward territory when it comes to placing things arbitrarily. Like, it's so funny for someone that doesn't plan. So you would think like randomly placing foils wouldn't be so stressful. I think it was a little bit just because I didn't know where to put it. But anyway, after curing that, I'm going to go back to my pinky nail and I'm going to put a second coat of that hard gel on there. Man, I was so looking forward to, well, maybe not looking forward to, but I was looking to disassembling my desk. Little nail desk today, and I didn't. After the week's up for New Year's Eve, I'm going to be driving back here to finish what I started. So I guess I have that going for me. I hope you guys out there are going to have a way better holiday than I did. This will be holiday 2 that I'll be not having. But, you know, you pay your dues because, like I said, after all this, it's going to be great. Just getting out of this crazy city is great enough. So this is the best gift I could give to me and my husband. I don't know what Dexter's thinking about this. He's probably like, why the hell are we going back and forth all the time? But he enjoys adventure. So I think he was liking the hotel a bit. But anyway, so I'm back onto my ring finger and I applied gummy jelly and some shiny. And I'm going to be applying this time more of the clear crystals and accenting with the blue topaz just to switch things up. Taking my baller tool and going crazy with the perfection part of it, making sure it looks where it needs to be. And I'm actually loving the foil look. And since I do have different colors of this, I have some ideas as to what I want to do. in my desk area. I have like a ton of yarn. So crazy how late it's getting. I totally have to go to bed soon. I have to wake up in like 4 in the morning. It's gonna be so much fun. Moving on to my thumbnail, I am putting on some gummy jelly and some shiny, and I'm taking this pretty snowflake looking rhinestone, and I'm going to be flanking that with some of these crystals, and what I laid out is just too big, so I'm gonna switch down to a smaller size. Using my baller tool, I'm trying to make things perfect again. And I decided to switch out to a smaller size. I didn't want to cover too much of that striping tape. Now I'm going to take my cuticle oil by Gelish and I'm going to apply it to each finger and rub that in. And this is the end result. My December birthday stone nails, birthstone nails. And this is my close-up. I love that accent nail. And the sweater nails didn't come out bad at all. Again, it's just shiny, so definitely be changing materials on that, and I'll try it again later. But overall, I definitely love the look. It definitely sings winter. Here's a close-up. This is in honor of Dexter's birthday. His birthday is tomorrow, and he'll be 7 years old. I love that thumbnail. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching Isms by Josie. Please like, share, and subscribe for future videos. I really enjoyed doing this for you guys, and hopefully next week I won't be too delayed posting the next video. And until then, thanks. Bye.